All right. Welcome back to another episode of the live content creation and streaming workshop with BU and myself. Welcome back, BU.
Thank you. Good to see you today, Sam. Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday, everybody. Thanks. It's been a long weekend, so I hope you guys all got some rest, had some good family time and relaxation time. It's important. It's important for your mental health. Take care of
Mhm.
yourself, or you can't take care of others. Hey, welcome Novocaine. We got somebody on the stream already watching us. If you want to
Yay.
join the tribe at Discord too and hang out with us live, it's discord.gg/triba. You can see the link. Oh, actually, I don't have the link on this new page. I got this new layout. So tell us what you think of the stream. Today we're going to actually do some content creation instructions, how to, specifically setting up your calendar for live events and planning out when you're going to go live and then updating your titles, setting up the Discord, and then we're going to talk about how to actually go live and what you need to go through. Sound good, guys? Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
If you have any questions while we're doing this, feel free to drop them in the co-working chat here. I'll be checking it. And if you're on the stream, just leave a message, ask us, and we'll try to get to that when we have some question and answer time. All right. So let's kick it off. Let's get straight to the value stuff. We know you guys are here to pick up knowledge stonks. So this is the time to do it. Get out your pen and paper. If you want to do live streaming, we're going to give you some really valuable information on how to set up and go live. Because it's oftentimes very scary, right? You're about to go
Yeah.
live and you're like, did I do
Oh,
everything? It's gonna
especially when you're
work.
first getting into it, because you're having to get comfortable with being on camera and talking and all of that a lot of times. So it's always
Yeah.
exciting and nerve wracking, and yeah. So having all your ducks in a row, we're gonna try to help you round those ducks up, so that you can get started and
Round
get
up
into
your
the fun
ducks.
stuff.
That's a lot. I
So
like that. I'm gonna use that. Round up your ducks. Let's go
get them ready.
live. Because yeah, that fear factor when you do go live can be intense. Oh no, is everything ready? If you have everything ready and you know exactly what you're gonna be doing, it's much easier to click that go live button with confidence. So that's our goal. Give you the confidence to create awesome content within Discord and on live stream like Twitch. There's a lot of different places to go live. We just use Twitch because it's great for clipping and making micro content too. If you go live
Mhm.
somewhere else, just let us know. We'll give you some feedback and tips on that platform as well if we can.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there and new ones coming up all the time. So we're
Mm-hmm.
keeping an eye out and letting you know where the best place to go. Twitch is definitely the go-to streaming platform still. I would say along with YouTube, and I'm seeing TikTok pick up quite a bit for live streamers. They're starting to go live on there instead of their normal Twitch routines. So one to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing we're going to dive into today for your live stream is your schedule. So this can be really important for you. You can choose to have one or not. You can go live when you have time and you feel like it. That might be a great way to start out when you're just trying to get comfortable with, going live.
Mm-hmm.
But once you have a routine, you know you're going to be live at certain times, you've set a schedule for yourself. You want your audience to know when that is so they know when to be there.
Right.
And Sam has a really great workflow for this. It makes it really easy to plug in your schedule one place and then get it populated on different areas. So Sam's going to kind of dive into this, and I'm going to be showing you live along with his direction.
Yeah. So there's a lot of automations you can use to make this simpler. It used to be a multi-step process. It is still multiple steps, but we can reduce some of those steps and get you out there on more platforms so people know when you're going live so they can support you. Like B said, sometimes if you want to do a test stream, you don't want to make it a big official event, that's fine. Just, you know, skip to the part in this video where we're actually telling you what to do before you click go live. But this is kind of a planning. We want to set you up for success. And the best way to do that is to make sure you have people there the first, when you're kicking it off. So make sure you're posting in your Discord if you have one. You're sharing the link for your Twitch on socials, and even personally inviting the people who will show up and support you, because it's good to have a few chatters in there. I see we got Novocaine and BU saying hi on the stream, so thank you guys. And everybody joining us here live as well. We got in here Mr. Zone Liam, our digital marketer, Kamal, Tony, and Stephen Clava. So welcome as well. If you guys have questions, let us know. Let's look at the Chronicle bot first. So you can pull that up, and we'll take a look at what this bot does to simplify the process of streaming, going live. So here we go.
So
We're on chroniclebot.com. We look at here, it integrates your Google Calendar so you can just make things the traditional way if you use Google Calendar. I use it for pretty much all my planning business wise. So I just make a separate calendar. BU, can you go over to your calendar and click on that one, the BUTV one?
yeah, let me see close.
Okay, so you can remove everything else. So you can add a new calendar. You click that little plus button and just create a new calendar right there.
This one right here, yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll do one. I had to do one from a URL earlier, but sometimes you can just, let's see.
What did you
Control-
imported it from a different profile then?
I am actually really confused with Google products. So the calendars, I think it's the right one.
But
Okay,
it
this one
works,
was
right?
imported. This one was imported from my Twitch. My Twitch. I created a,
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, why don't you go through that process and then I'll connect
and
it with
then
the
okay,
other one.
we'll talk about why this process might not be the
Right.
best one for you. Okay, so my little thing that I set up, you can put a schedule just on Twitch. If you're just streaming to Twitch and you don't have your Discord set up yet, and maybe you're not planning on it, that's fine. But having your schedule in Twitch at least is a really good thing to do because it's going to show up um, in a few areas on Twitch. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
show up on your stream schedule page, which is underneath your profile, and then it's also going to show up in your following page, and it's going to show up in search results as well. So it's really important to have a schedule if you've got one. You might as well have it in there so you're reaching more people. Let me see if I can show you where that is. So your following page is up here in the top left corner. And when you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see all these upcoming stream events, and you're gonna see all your streamers you follow and what they're doing and when they're gonna be doing it. So yeah, starting in an hour, starting at 2 p.m. You can see here a lot of people have untitled stuff. I don't know what these people are doing. It's kind of a missed opportunity for them.
Yeah,
They
for
might be
sure.
playing my favorite game, and I'm not gonna know because they didn't tell me what they were doing that day.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I
these
guess at least
gameplay.
people can remind themselves or get a reminder when they're going live, but 100%
Mhm.
put something in there to let people know what you're doing. Even if it's just chatting or hanging out, just, meet and greet, playing random games. Uh,
Yeah, you might catch someone who maybe doesn't normally watch you, but they followed you a while back, and
yeah.
they're interested in what you have to offer. So it's going to show up here, and then it said in search. I'm not really sure what that looks like. I'd have to look it up. But so that's one reason you'd want to use your schedule. You can find the schedule by going to your channel, and it's right here in the little bar of options, and it's going to show up here. And this is going to show people streams you've done in the past and when they typically were, and then your future streams that are scheduled. So I've got one here, and people they can copy the link to it. They can say that they're interested in attending, and get reminders that way. To edit this schedule, you're going to go to edit schedule. This is also in your creator dashboard under settings and channel, and then schedule. There's quite a few steps to get here, but it's just easy to go to your home page and find it from there. It's as easy as just hitting add stream. So we'll say we're just going to do just chatting. Let's just say just chatting about pets. And then you're going to pick your game category, whatever that might be for you. You might be just chatting. Maybe you're talking about stocks and bonds. You're playing a video game. That's all going to go under your category. Pick your time, how long you might stream. You can also say, I'm not sure. And then you can also set it to repeat, which is really nice if you have a reoccurring event that you're going to do. You can set it here, or you can set it to a specific day. I'm just going to say we're going to do it on Thursday. Save changes. You can add more if you want to. It pops up. And then from here is where you can add it to you can sync it up to your calendars. So you can export it to your Google Calendar, or you can grab a link and add it to any of your other ones, your iOS, OS X calendar, Outlook, etc. For some reason, exporting it wasn't working for me. I guess maybe it
Hmm.
is now. I'm not sure. If that doesn't work, when you go to add calendar, here's where you can put your URL in. So the URL here's in the bottom. And that URL is on the Twitch page right here. So once you've done that, it's gonna show up here. You're gonna want to edit. Actually, it doesn't let you.
Oh, that's because you're importing it to your calendar from another calendar. I think you have to go. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't think it
Done
does let you
something.
edit it then because it's controlled by that integration, right?
I might have messed something up. I've deleted a calendar or something and I've completely lost it. But I'm not sure if you can edit it once it's uploaded from your Twitch calendar. And that's where I ran into this issue, and I didn't realize it until I was looking at it today. What that's going to cause trouble with ChronicleBot, like you could just run that and it'll run through ChronicleBot and then it'll make a event in your Discord, but it's not going to have the location. It's not going to be an easily clickable link. Um, and yeah, it just lacks a lot of information. So
Well,
you
but
could do
there's
it
but
this
there's a
way,
lot
but
of ways to
Sam,
simplify it. Yeah.
but Sam has found it's better to put it in the Google Calendar and then just use ChronicleBot, right?
I do that because I mainly get people aware of what I'm doing through Discord. There's only a select group of people who look at Twitch stream events. Obviously, those are going to be the streamer people, and if you're working on content creation, you want to make sure you have those events up too, like your recurring stuff, and if you have one-off features. But if you're doing recurring stuff in Discord, you're hanging out with people like now, you're streaming through these live channels. We're going to show you how to set that up. And using ChronicleBot simplifies it because it actually takes it from your Google Calendar, puts it on Discord with the event information. Still have to edit a little bit because it's not perfect, but let's take a look at that and just see how to do this because it's very useful, very useful. It's a two-way sync. No, it's a one-way sync to Google from Google uh, to Tribe. Actually, no, it is. No, it's not. It's not two-way. If you delete an event, it'll republish it, so it is pulling some information from Discord. But so basically, you go in here, you click Add Notifier. Let's practice this here. So you would connect a calendar. You would log into your Google if you don't have your Google linked already. So then you'd select the calendar you created, like Twitch
I
schedule.
think it's this one. See, I think I lost my Twitch schedule calendar somehow.
Oh boy. Okay.
We'll use it. Oh.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'd rather
yeah,
that
you
one than this server.
yeah. So I can actually show it for Triba if you want.
If that's easier, we can do it that way.
Okay, let me just pull up. I'll pull up my screen and show the Triba one.
How are you accessing her stream?
How am I what?
Did you access her screen or
I was sharing
was
BU's screen. If you click on her name, you can see the screen. So now I'm going to share my screen, and you'll be able to see, if you click on my name in the little user participants tab, you know, if you have the window open, I think it's top right. Up here, click on participants, then you click on my name. So you'll be able to see here, I'm on the ChronicleBot. It's just, let me go back here, type in Chronicle. Yeah, it's app.chroniclebot.com.
Oh, I've got links for everything.
Okay, yeah, if you want to share that, you got to log in with your Discord, so it'll update. You can see I have a whole lot of different channels linked here. But let me practice here with one of them. Yeah, I might not actually be able to add notifier, but I'll edit this one. So what you do is you'd select your calendar, click add, and then find your Google Calendar, select the one you want to do. Once you've done that, add it to your channel. So for this one, I have it added, and then I select the events channel, and that's the channel it's going to publish a reminder for based on your settings. So there's two things it does. It links the events and puts them into the Discord events if you have it set up as a community, and that is important. It's in the settings for your Discord. I'll change my screen here and show you all what I mean. So change window, back, this one. Okay, so you can see here the server. We'd go to server settings, and then down here on the left side, we would go to, I wonder if you can still see it. Yeah, here. So you'd go to the overview for community, and you'd click enable community, and then you would add in, your rules channel, language. I don't know what happened to our server description, but I'll fix that. And then once you've done that, it will enable the events tab up in the top left. So you can see here, we have all our events set up, and it's pulling these directly from our Google Calendar. So let's go back over to the bot, change window, go back to Chronicle. So once you've linked up this bot, you have it sending the events reminders into a specific channel. Auto publish will send it to, that's actually a new feature, but I'm assuming it just sends it
Nice.
straight to the announcement channel you have set. So you can set an announcement channel in Discord. I'm not going to go back and show you, but it is in there. So then reminder messages is your first settings. There's reminders, summaries, syncing, and general settings. Let's actually look at general settings first. So this is where the clickable event link is. You can either have it send it to that Discord event that it creates, or you can choose it to send to the Google Calendar's event location field. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to the calendar. Let's switch over to Triba, so you only see Triba stuff. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's not Triba. This one's Triba. All right, so you can see here for each event, it has a description in here, and then in the location. Do I actually even have a location? I think I stopped putting in a location because I have it send it to a voice channel. But you can put in here the location. You could add in the Discord link, discord.gg. This is actually the room link for co-working. And then when I click save, it's going to update that automatically on the event. So I'm not gonna
In the Discord, it'll automatically update.
right. So it's gonna.
So if I could edit my Twitch events in the Google Calendar, then I could technically use Twitch to input everything first, edit them in the calendar, and then ChronicleBot will take care of them in Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
The problem with that
Let's see.
being,
This
it
Twitch
is gonna.
doesn't seem to let me.
Yeah. And it will publish it as soon as it gets that event from Twitch.
Right, yeah, it was doing it like automatically.
Yeah. So let's go back to ChronicleBot. So I would set it either to the Discord event or the event location field and put in your own.
Okay,
Either
so
way.
event-
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just making sure I understood right. So the event link that's going to be made can be the event location field on Google. That's what that ties to.
Yeah, so let's just look at the documentation. Automatic search for the first link in this order. So manually entered location on the calendar. If this is a valid URL, it'll work. So it'll put the location
Into Discord event link.
right.
The Discord event link.
I can actually add in Discord to
That's
this
neat.
screen share. So you can see here for DMC, let's go to Triba. So for new events that it's scheduling, it's putting in that voice channel.
That's weird. Okay. Nice.
But I usually go through after it's published it and I edit that event and I change it to a voice channel, Co-working Lounge. So the problem with Chronicle is it does not automatically do this. It does not automatically set it to a voice channel. And I don't think, maybe they'll change that, but at this point it doesn't. See, there's no specific location. You can set it to the Discord event if it's been synced. If it's turned off, the syncing's turned off, and you're not having it publish it to Discord, then it's not going to put in a link. A calendar link will link you to the calendar event. It's pretty obvious. I really wish it did do a voice channel, but it doesn't. So let's go back to the bot. Set it to the Discord event or the event location field. Then you'd go over to event sync. So bringing your calendar over from Discord or from Google and syncing it to your Discord events. Number of days to sync. I usually do a week, so it's publishing a new event each time I'm doing it. If I'm doing this one, it's publishing the next one that day, so I can send people to come to that next event. Good for recurring events. Break your head and you're set. I'm reading chat here. With Twitch examples only set up from Twitch to GCal. Yeah, that is correct.
Right. Right. And then Chronicle will automatically grab it from
Yes.
Google
So
and then slap it in the Discord. But it's not going to have all the information that you're going to want.
theoretically, that'll still work fine because I'm going back and editing events anyways, and it's nice to have a template. So if you weren't doing this, if you say you were trying to do events manually, you would have to go in here, create an event, select the channel, go over here, add a topic, choose a date, choose a time, choose a description, upload a cover, and then publish it. So if you already
gotta do
have
that.
Chronicle, for example, this is next
Yeah.
week's, there's no location provided and there's no image, right? But the basics of it are here. BU's links for her stream. People can select interested. And then what I'll do for each stream is I'll go in, I'll change the voice channel to Co-working Lounge. And then I'll go in and upload a cover photo and pull it in from Triba, events, and I'd find BU's streaming club, open that. There, we've got BU's image in there, apply that. Now it's set up correctly. And I click next, save event. Now, because I synced it out 7 days in advance, I can copy that shareable link and be like, hey guys, in co-working, here's the next event if you want to come to it as well. Boom. Now you're getting people to check out the next event you're doing. Same thing with Twitch in terms of like, hey, telling people when you're streaming, I'll be live next Tuesday or next Monday. Click on that reminder. That makes sense to everybody. Any questions? That's like the funnel from Google to Discord.
Yeah, no matter how you set up events, I definitely recommend doing it. And anytime you can take any steps out of doing that and setting the dates and times every single time you're trying to put stuff in, it definitely helps a lot. I've enjoyed having Chronicle Bot. But yeah, a lot of people don't utilize their Twitch schedule and they don't utilize their Discord events. So even if you're just manually putting those in, if you're using one or the other, definitely use those. I've never seen anyone use Discord events until I met Sam while he was working on Amaru. And I would pop into that Discord every day to check to see what events were happening to make sure I didn't miss one that I wanted to be at. And then I joined Triba and I did the same thing. What's happening today? Are there any cool workshops going on? No. Okay, I'll come back tomorrow. But I think it does keep people checking in and engaging because they can see what events you have. So many people will tell you on their Twitter account, "Hey, Tuesday, tune in," but then you don't. If you weren't there when it popped up on Twitter, you miss it. So make sure there's a nice space for your community to know where to find you and when to find you.
Yeah, I'm clipping that. That's a really good point. Yeah, give people the option to support you and to check out your content. Very, very key. Don't just rely on algorithms to put it in front of people. That's the old way of thinking, and we're trying to teach people to be collaborative here. So if you're sharing a link for your stream, even in the collab party section, we have a chat above this. It's social media collab. That also includes like going live on Twitch and stuff. So you can click that. I guess since I'm sharing the Discord, I can actually show you guys what I mean. This is part of going live, so you want to let people know. So copy that event link and go over here, social media collab, paste your stream link for that event. Be like, hey guys, check out this stream, share it with somebody interested in X, Y, or Z. Maybe you're doing a podcast. I encourage people to use Discord for business purposes as well. It's a great way to do networking stuff and retain information because you have a permanent place to keep that. It's not just a temporary Zoom call and everything's gone, links are gone afterwards. You actually get people talking in channels and after the event talking, building connections with each other. It's super awesome. I love it as a tool. All right.
Yeah, and they're easily shareable, so it makes it really easy for people to bring their friends in with them.
Yeah, I think that's what made Discord so successful. It was like, here's an invite link that takes 1 second to create, 1 second to send to somebody, and 1 second for them to join. It's so easy to invite people to Discord. So, events. Let's go back to the Chronicle bot. Summaries are important for if you have more than one event. If you just have one event, I guess you could still use it to send a message at the beginning of the week automatically. But this is like the summary of all the upcoming events. Clean up last summary, I have that on. It basically just deletes the last summary message from the week. Pin new summary messages. I don't really use that. I don't think people check the pins all that often. Skip empty summaries if there's no events. Yeah, I would turn that on. We always have events. Scheduled summaries. Oh, this might be helpful if you have, if you're taking a break or something. So actually, I would turn that on if you're on like a sabbatical. Scheduled summaries. This is when they're going to post reminders for your community. They don't tag people. I don't think they tag people. Well, actually, there is a way to tag people. But scheduled summaries are going to be posted as a group or by the single events. So you can have it post each event details, or you can have it grouped by the day. So I group it as a week of events. Frequency is 1 week. I have it posted on Monday at 10 a.m. and it includes the next 7 days. So it's a week at a glance. You could add another summary, but I think you have to unlock it with premium. This is all free, by the way. This is a free tool. It's a great resource. You have a Discord, or you know someone running a Discord, tell them about it. It'll simplify their process if they're running events. Any questions on summaries? We good? Okay. Reminders is the last setting I would mess with. Sends reminders in select channels, and you can tag people specifically. You can mention a role. So I could tag people with events. I don't actually use this because I post a message every time we do an event. I post a message and tag events. But if you have an events role or a stream role, like supporter role or something, you could put that in here. We have so many roles, it's ridiculous. Like, there it is, events. So I could tag everybody who has the events tag and they're interested in events. Clean up after the event deletes the last message. I have that on because it's nice to keep the channel as clean as possible. Use the calendar reminder times. That's just going to pull in from the Google Calendar. If you have it set, again, wrong calendar. If you have it set up here to remind people 30 minutes before, like I do, it is going to take that and remind people 30 minutes before in your Discord. Or you can have it remind them at a custom time. I don't know how these work together, but I have it reminding people 15 minutes before the event. And that's just posting the reminder in the channel. Like, hey, this event's happening. Here's the information. Here's the event link. It's not tagging anyone because I shouldn't have that set. But then people can see if they're hopping in the Discord to check it that day, they're going to see that event. I'm actually going to put it 60 minutes before. Notifying creation of a new event. That's going to post when a new event on Google Calendar is synced up. And that's detected within a 31-day range. I think there's a way to change, or there used to be a way to change that. Anyways, it's that month, and if you update an event in that month, it'll post. Notify of updating, same thing. What I would do is if you make this reminder notification and you haven't synced up or added events on the calendar, turn off this and turn off this. So then if you're going onto your calendar and you're changing events, say you already added the integration, now you want to add in the 4 events, it is going to remind, it's going to sync up and ping people for each one of those. So every week, this would be 4 times 4, that'd be 16 notifications it's going to post in that channel. So turn these 2 off if you're going to add new events, recurring events, before you do that. And then once you add them, turn it back on, and it'll sync it up without notifying everybody. Reminder role, we already talked about that. Message format is premium, so we can't do that. That is pretty much everything for notifiers. You know, very simple posting and updating events. Event sync, summaries, and reminders. You can also add filters to remove specific events that have titles. So if it includes like a tag or a title or a location, you can match it to a term and then remove it from syncing. So like say you have a personal event and it's tagged personal or something. That's pretty much it for the notifiers. I'm not gonna actually update this, but that is the long short of it. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. If you do have any questions on notifiers, please hit me up. I'm happy to help you walk you through setting this up too.
Yeah, it's actually a lot easier than it looks. There's lots of
Yeah.
boxes to fill up, but once you're setting up your calendar and stuff, it's not too bad, and it definitely saves you a lot of steps from having to put the same date in 3 or 4 different boxes
Mm-hmm.
on different platforms. So
Okay, so this is our stream. I haven't actually set up schedule with Google Calendar. Do you want to show that linking up process, or did you already? You already kind of talked about
that's
it.
an app. That's a one of those extensions that they offer, I guess.
So this would be
that's a
syncing it from.
third party.
Interesting. Configure. So this is the way to get it from Google to Twitch. So maybe you could do it this way, B. Oh, I have it set up here. Interesting. All right, I have to go to the bathroom really bad, so I'm gonna let BU talk for a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I can go over stream titles and tags now.
Yeah, well, if you want to share your screen, I'll watch it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Drank a lot of coffee.
No worries. Let's see. On the right screen.
I'm just gonna wait so that I can actually pull up your screen.
Okay, I think we got the right one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Yeah.
All
and
right.
we already went over this part. You can just add your schedule to Twitch and it lets your viewers know. So we're gonna go from this to some more OBS stuff before you go live streaming. We've got our schedule set up now. OBS is gonna mess up my camera. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can just. I don't know if I can fix it. I'm gonna just try that. Okay. Maybe we're good now. Is it gonna show her? Not showing the right screen. Why are you not showing my monitor? Share screen, screen, go live. Okay. All right, cool. Actually, I can show you all how to put this part. This is my OBS. I have it integrated with Twitch, so it has my stream information, my stream chat, and my action bars. You can set all this stuff up. I think we went over it last week. But right now we want to talk about titles and tags and setting up your going live notifications. You can do this in OBS or you can actually do it in Twitch as well. I'll open that up. And that'll be below your video here. They can all be edited. We'll just edit here since this is easier to see. Are we still capturing? Okay, good. So we got to get our title, our going live notification categories, and our tags are actually really cool. Tags are a new feature that I definitely recommend using. So your title on Twitch is going to be similar probably to making catchy phrases on Instagram, let people know what you're doing, have something funny or interesting to your audience. This will all depend on what kind of content you're doing. You might be playing a game. Let's say we're playing, I don't know, any game, looking for Easter eggs. So Easter eggs are things in games that are hidden and you can find them. And there's usually like something funny attached to it or throwbacks to other games. Let's see, what else would we do if we were playing? Well, we're doing a talk show today, so we're doing streaming tips. So streaming tips to set you apart. Or 5 ways to improve your stream. Whatever catchy thing you want to do here. That can be pretty short. Your going live notification can be a bit longer. Hey friends, this is going out to your audience. Today we are learning to be better streamers. Join me and Sam as we chat about latest trends. So that can be a little bit longer, let people know what you're doing. These notifications will pop up in the corner of Twitch when you go live. So people will see them, so you do want them to be fairly interesting. Categories. Now, picking a category can be interesting for what we're doing. We fit under just chatting. That's a very popular category. But I believe we also fit under education. Is it education? I don't know if that's the right one. Education. Okay, let's see. Twitch is always changing their categories, so sometimes they take stuff out. There is a talk show and podcast. It's a bit of a smaller category. It's not as busy as just chatting, but there's going to be less people using it. It's best to stick to the category that fits what you're doing the most. Some people will stream under the more popular one, even if there's a category that aligns better with their content. There can be pros and cons to choosing that. If you're trying to figure out which one to do, I like using this site called Solynome. I'll drop that in chat. It lets you look up games and categories. So if we do stocks and bonds, for example, that's what I was looking at the other day, you can actually come in here on Solynome and find out how the games perform. This is going to give you a whole bunch of information, so you just want to sit down and kind of look at it. You can see if it's performing well. Like right now, it looks like hours watched are down, hours broadcast are down. Your average viewers have dropped for some reason in the last 30 days. This category is on a downtrend, and that will depend on, does the game have a new update? How many people regularly play this? With like stock markets and stuff, obviously that changes with if people are interested in it. You know how kind of crypto has these waves where it'll get real popular and everyone and their mom's buying it, and then all of a sudden everybody's out and nobody wants to talk about it. So you can compare those games in here, and there's a way to compare them too. You can pair it up against other game titles. So there's actually a crypto section on Twitch. Crypto oops, spelled it wrong. So you can go to no, that's not the right one either. Sometimes there's games in here that aren't the actual category. I think this is the right one. But yeah, so yeah, all these, hey Liam, these can be really useful for y'all to find out what the best time to stream is, when that category is popular, who's watching it, what's the viewer ratio. Because if there's a whole bunch of streamers and no viewers, probably don't want to be in that. But if there's a lot of people who enjoy watching it and then not many people share that type of content, you want to get in on those moments. Deciding what times to stream is an interesting one to contemplate as well. You can set yourself during periods of time where a lot of streamers are getting offline and they might raid you. Or you can get online when a lot of viewers are pouring in to watch. Stock market's an interesting one because they're open at certain periods of time during the day, so you want to catch those moments where people are watching their stocks and maybe sitting and watching somebody do that live. And you can just set this to different average channel rank. You can see how well it's ranked among other games. And yeah, average viewer rank's important. So there's lots of different toggles and stuff on this website. So that'll help you
That's perfect.
decide.
Great
I
tool, great tool.
I really like it. I just discovered it the other day, and you can actually look at your own channel or other people's channels. So if you're if you have a product to sell and you're wanting to review your content creators that you might work with, you can go and break their content down with this site here and see what do they stream the most, when do they get the most audience, what's their watch times. Like, oh, she does mostly just chatting, but most of her viewers come from gameplay. You can really like see what content creator you're working with and what kind of content they typically provide, so that you can
Nice.
place your product. on their channel, and find people who mesh well with you. Okay, so
Oh, that is really yeah. This needs to go in a little series. We're gonna string together these clips. This is a great tool. I would highly recommend using it. I'm gonna start using it as well. I haven't been. So this is like the data side of it, right? Essentially,
yeah, yeah,
we're
this
doing
is an
marketing.
important.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you got to be
Yeah,
marketing for
this
your
is
business, and if you're a stream, you're still a business.
the marketing analytical side for sure. It the site can also help you pick games that are trending, like which ones are going up, which ones are going down, so that you're not picking a dead game to stream, which is really neat. So um, I still need to familiarize myself with more of what the site has to offer, but it's pretty crazy. Like I can look at my own schedule and see, yeah, it's good. Um, so use that tool to find out making ours. Where did it go? Here. So you can use that to decide what category you might fit better under if you're not sure where you should be. Because just chatting, podcasts, there's business categories. So find out where you fit the best. And like I said, even though talk shows and podcasts might not have as much traffic as just chatting, you might find the audience you're looking for though on talk shows and podcasts. You might find people who are more serious that are looking for business talks, or just chatting. People are looking to be casual and just have a conversation with a streamer, and they might not be looking for that talk show or that podcast that you might be putting on, but you chose to stream there because it was busier. You might not get the quality people, right? You want to focus on finding the right people for your audience. Um, you can do subscriber only audience if you choose to. So if you want to put on special events and things like that, you could choose to do that. I've never done that. I like to have mine open for everyone. Um, but if you're doing special events, that's definitely a cool thing to do. So tags are brand new. Share more about your stream and get discovered by people searching for streamers like you. So this is brand new. Please use this. So many streamers haven't started utilizing this yet. I've noticed, Triba, that you're using your tags very well.
Thank you.
They used to have us restricted to just a couple different ones. Twitch would upload the tags they wanted people to use, and then that's all you could choose from. Well, now it's open to any tags, just like Instagram or Twitter, etc.
That's pretty
Um,
cool. That's pretty cool.
it's really useful. I've found good success with using EST to let people know what time zone I'm in. USA is also a location-based
Ooh,
tag.
nice. I gotta add that.
You can find out how well they're doing in your channel analytics somewhere.
What? Okay, we gotta
Let me
look at
find
this.
out where that is here. Tags. Okay, so discovery. This is under your channel dashboard, creator dashboard, under analytics and viewer discovery. This is going to tell you where all your audience is coming from. So my tags, it doesn't give me as much information as I'd like. Twitch likes to keep all their analytics to themselves, and it makes me upset because I could use some of the information. But I can see knitting, 33%. So people use knitting tags to find people knitting. Cleaning was actually I'm just now seeing this. Cleaning, apparently people are looking for people cleaning on Twitch. And then I've got my language and my location always appears on this list, so I keep it. Kitchen. So I tried to tag it based on what I was doing. I've got a lifestyle channel. I'm chatty. It's casual gameplay most of the time if people are looking for that. But you could put crypto, stocks, affiliate marketing. I don't know. You can put whatever it is that you're focused on. Special event, business, community, co-working. Just really think about what you're offering and use those words that you think people are searching for.
It's
So
SEO. It's SEO for your stream. In the same
yes,
way I do SEO for Discords in a totally different way. I'll talk more about that on Thursday, perhaps. But it's like traditional SEO was just backlinks and the right words in your description and your web page. This is much more like Web3 SEO. People are highly identifying their interests, and if you identify with them and align with them by tagging yourself correctly, you're getting a much more targeted reach. So maybe you're not getting a million people because you're streaming to a category like podcasting that doesn't have as many, or using a tag that, you still want to use tags and stuff that a lot of people are looking at. Like a lot of people are looking for USA or Eastern, whatever, and they're identifying as being in those categories. So you're going to pop up in that. Look at that. Like, people aren't going to have to look very far through that tag before they see BU's face.
Yeah, so this is the business tag. And as you can see, you've got some traders on here, some people having conversations, looks like some farming. So yeah,
I'm
you're gonna.
sorry,
Mhm.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So you just talked about SEO. What is the best SEO tool that you used?
Well, that's exactly what she was explaining with the Solinome. That's the analytics to see what is working, what tags, categories, times, etc. And then on Twitch, we're using the tags in the category to align with those interests in the times we want, Does that make sense? Or is that not answering
Yeah,
your question?
no, it is answering my question, but I was asking for a more specific answer about what tools. Like, I'm using, I'm doing SEO right now. Um,
For
do you
websites?
use Ahrefs? Yeah, exactly, for websites.
Oh,
Not
okay.
so much Web3, more
That's
the
Web 2, yeah.
traditional, old school
Okay.
SEO.
Okay, so that would be something we can talk about on
On
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, on
All right,
Thursday we can talk about that because that ties into some of the social media marketing. A lot of that is still
very good.
hashtags like a Web 2 style. So we'll talk about that, but good question, good question. You need to be looking at what people are looking at and finding out the data because we make data decisions, informed decisions as marketers, as businesses. That's really important. And I don't know why my camera's not showing up on the stream right now, but
For me, you're stuck. You're like screaming.
oh really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, now you're like just stuck a little bit.
Wait a second. Why is it redundant here? Oh, that was you. Okay. I was like, am I doing this?
I'm positive it's
am,
me.
am I infinite streaming right now? I don't know what's going on.
No, I apparently I am. Let's see if I
Infinity
can-
stream. Okay, so
so
this is
tags
really
are
good
great.
information.
They're new, so you're gonna want to experiment, see what other people are doing with them, find out which ones have, quite a few. Business was a really good one because it had a handful, but not too many. You're gonna see your stream here in the very top. Whereas using something more like English, there's gonna be a whole bunch of channels here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it's still good to have that tag, but it's not gonna really define your niche, or find the people that that are gonna stick around. So
yeah.
you typically, kind of like Instagram, you don't want a tag that's too big or too small. Find the sweet spots for your content, and then experiment with them because they're new. No one really knows how to use them here yet on Twitch.
Right.
Um,
I've
this is
gotten
the
a lot of extra
Instagram one.
viewers. Okay, so story time, story time.
Every time, let's go.
Okay, so on what was that? Friday or Thursday last week, I did a Sea of Thieves stream for on the Responsible Streamer page, just testing out that platform, and I tagged it family friendly. So we're streaming Sea of Thieves, and we got rated by a small streamer. I think it was 6 or 7 people. They followed us, Connect Hoser or something, and they were specifically looking through because no one they knew was online at that time, and they ended, so they rated somebody in the family friendly category. They looked through and they stopped in. They were like, "Oh, it's so amazing that you and your wife are streaming together." And I had our screens side by side, and they were like, "That's awesome." I was feeding the baby, and they were like ooh and ahhing because that was what they were interested in, is family friendly content. So it's a
Yeah.
very good example of a live test use case of how tagging yourself appropriately can really help you reach people who are interested in your content. And they were like, "Yeah,
Excellent.
we'll play some Sea of Thieves with you sometime."
That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good experience from tagging. And family friendly is such a good one because so many people are looking for clean content for their kids to hang out and watch, or for them
Right.
to watch while their kids are running around. Um, and it's a little harder to find. But it's cool that you can
What?
identify yourself that way.
What? Why are we not seeing tag data? I have been using tags for a little while, and
Oh,
on
is that
Triba,
lagging you?
it says not enough data for us to display. I feel like I've been
Oh.
using tags for for a week or two at least.
I wonder how many
But-
hours of content they need for it to let you know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Or maybe it's from. Maybe I do all of November?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about changing my dates.
Not enough data to display. October. Oh! Business, 50%. English, 50%. Okay. There we go. We have at least a little bit of data to show us that those two tags are working. And our follower reach is pretty good, right? B, do you know anything about what this means? This is probably just like how many of your followers saw the notification.
Oh, let's see.
Because we have
Analytics.
50 followers, and I know 50 people or 20 people have not tuned in. But maybe we
Ooh.
got 20 people to view the clips in the VODs.
What? Oh, hang on. You have your screen up.
Yeah. So, video producer. I mean, we are getting 17 views on some of these. So maybe that's what they're saying is about half of your audience or 40% of your audience. Oh, I just closed the analytics page. Analytics. Discovery. So yeah, I was just curious because 40% of our reach is 25.
These are the email. Oh, they used to be emails. Oh, so the notifications. I wonder why, because mine are only showing
How much do you have?
9% follower reach. This was a specific.
I wonder if
Yeah,
that's
mine's
like
only
tagging
9%.
yourself or streaming whenever
Maybe-
your following's online or something.
Oh, right. So if someone's live and they have Twitch open, they're gonna see the little notification pop up. And then if they had the bell on, I guess they would get an extra email notification. Maybe I feel like someone said email notifications are turned off now.
It might be that because I stream to a lot of people who aren't on Twitch all the time, like they probably
Mhm.
a lot of people who follow Triba don't really follow a lot of other streamers, perhaps. It's my guess. And so they have notifications still on and they haven't like changed their settings. Whereas a lot of people you follow or follow you probably watch other streamers and they're like, I don't want to turn on notifications for everyone. So they turn everybody's off. I mean, I've done that in some of my accounts. Like I'm just tired of getting spam emails about everybody. Thank God they turned off email notifications if they did.
Yeah, I think they did. But I'm still getting people clicking. Like my last one got 11 people. So that's pretty good.
Nice.
I guess people want to watch Vampire Survivor.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is analytics are really fun. I could definitely come
Yeah.
in here and talk about all the streamer analytics because I
That
like
could be a
seeing,
whole separate stream.
how to look at them and then figure out how to
Yeah.
lean into that. And that's where Sully Gnome really comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. It's like, oh, look at all the time I spent just chatting, but it doesn't have very good average.
Wait, where
Huh.
do you see that?
This is on Sully Gnome on your channel page.
Oh, you can actually
type Triba
do.
and-
So I can search for a channel. I think I have it in my clipboard.
And we only have a few more minutes until our next
Yes.
workshop.
Oh
starts,
no, we're
which
not
is gonna
doing.
be-
No, wait, B. We
Oh, you're
moved
not-
it. We moved it. Yeah, there's nothing up on the event stuff because I haven't actually set it up. I wanted to promote it and get it out there more. This is an amazing dude that BU brought in, another Twitch
so excited.
partner, Coach John Fitch, and he's very smart, very nice, professional man. He is offering 2 hours of free life action step consulting. So whatever you're doing, if you're interested in that, stop in next week. I think we're going to do it right after this stream next week. So I'm going to
Sweet.
get some information from him and we'll put it out there. But basically, if you're interested in getting help, mentorship, etc., he's going to go through and show me what he does, his process. And it's going to be like a very personal conversation. I'm going to answer as honestly as I can, but he's going to kind of try to tear apart, or not tear apart, but analyze or evaluate where I'm at. So, I don't know. I'm only a little nervous about it because it's going to be very like poignant, and I'm sure you guys will see, parallels in what you're trying to do. So if you're interested in that, he'll be giving out practical next steps and free consultation for Tribe members. So that I'll be posting more information. But We only have a few more minutes. If you guys have questions, please ask us. Next week, we'll go into specifically when you hit that live button, what happens next? How do you handle that? Because we've talked about titling, setting up your stream, scheduling it. Now we're going to talk about, what do you want on the screen when you go live? What do you want your audience to see, that experiential visual element of it, and then talking to them. We're just going to keep going down this path with B and go through the whole content creation process, and then we'll circle around to taking that content, repurposing it, and using it to reach a larger audience. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Any
Yeah,
questions?
today was-
We got Chombi in here. I think they're watching the stream, so that's cool. All right. I don't think we have any
Yeah, I think-
questions. Do you have anything you want to say, BU?
No, I think we covered. We covered going live, making a schedule. Well, we haven't hit going live button. We ended up not making it to that yet. But yeah, we've got
Right.
how to choose your category, choosing your tags, and how to capture. Oh, we didn't go over how to capture Discord. That'll be next week.
Yeah, so before we click that go live button, we'll make sure the call's set up. And this is kind of in order of what we do, right? So BU and I have been doing this for a while, and I know for me at least, the one thing I do right before is make sure my windows are set up, double check that OBS integration, make sure my windows and audio are good. Then I click the go live because I've already updated the information beforehand, like we talked about. And then it's like just transitions and, if you have intro music or a timer, how do you change that? We'll explain, we'll give you the timer integration to plug in too. So that'll be really fun. Invite somebody who knows a little bit about Twitch and wants to go deeper, or they're making TikToks and Instagram stuff and they want to go deeper into live streaming. We can talk about how to stream to other platforms as well. And yeah, click that little interested button and share it with your friends, please. If you're watching on Twitch, go to discord.gg/Triba and join us live for these events every week. We also have a Tuesday productivity time hack, mental health group. Then Wednesday we got philosophy club and branding, business ideology, etc. Thursday we got marketing and social media with Liam and I. Very great content creation updates, news, tips, and tricks. Ticks and tips. And then on Friday, I think we're gonna be running a development, game development and an app development stream with Zach. So basically,
Ooh.
we've pulled everybody over from the other community doing live stuff. Probably gonna get Albatross to do an art one.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh man, you get Albatross in here. That'd be fun.
And
I
I-
love working with Lexi.
I know, right? She's amazing.
He makes the best memes.
Yeah. And then hopefully we'll have a music one, indie music one starting up in 2023. So stay tuned, y'all.
Nice.
Check the announcement
Pretty
channel.
exciting.
Yeah, thanks, BU.
Thank you. If
Al-
anyone
always
needs
fun.
any help with streaming, or if we went over anything and maybe we went too fast or didn't explain it, we are happy to help you. So please reach out and hey, you talk too fast. Help me. We'll be happy to show you what you need to do.
Of course, more than happy to help anytime you need it. Please hit us up on Discord and reach out. Let us know what you think. That's all for today, fam. We'll catch you tomorrow for our productivity hacks and time hacks. That'll be a fun one. We'll see you later.